さくらよせサスケ
ナルト。
Anime rivals have a way of making an entrance that leaves you absolutely hooked. The music shifts, the vibe gets intense, and you just know something epic's about to go down. So let's talk about some of the best rival entrances in anime.
Dani!
そういう君はジョナサン・ジョースター。
Dio's entrance when he first meets Jotaro might just be one of the most iconic ones, not just in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, but in all of anime. The moment he steps into the scene, it's like the world stops for a second. Dio's got this devilish grin plastered on his face like he knows something you don't, and you can already tell he's the kind of guy who loves playing mind games. He's got that charm that makes him come off as someone you'd want to trust, but we all know better. It's all a facade. As soon as we see him, we know how cunning he is and he means nothing but trouble. Dio's entrance, though not too grand, will never be forgotten by true JoJo fans.
見事我が宿敵我が神に逆らう愚者を絶滅することを
Anderson's entrance against Alucard is pure chaos, but that's what makes it so epic. This guy doesn't just show up, he arrives in a storm of holy power and chaos, basically yelling, "I'm here to wreck you," in the most dramatic way possible. He's a man of faith, but also a man of pure violence, and when he faces off with Alucard, you know things are about to get messy. Anderson comes to Alucard with everything he's got, swords, knives, and some seriously powerful holy magic. But Alucard, he's having the time of his life, practically laughing as he takes all the punishment Anderson dishes out, only to come back stronger every time. It's like they're both in an endless loop of you hit me, I hit you, repeat. But the best part was that Anderson wasn't just some mindless attacker, he was fully invested in this battle, even though he was getting obliterated. His passion and determination to defeat Alucard make the whole fight feel like a beautiful bloody dance. Then we have Femto's entrance against Guts, which is one of those moments that instantly sends a chill down your spine. The guy doesn't walk in, he glides in with an aura of pure malice and godly power. It's not even just the way he looks, it's the fact that the moment he steps onto the scene, you can feel the evil radiating off him. It's like the air itself turns dark and heavy, and you know Guts is in for one seriously messed up encounter.
やはりな匂いで気づいてたぜ
Moving on, let's talk about Natsu's entrance against Gargiel, which is like a burst of energy that you didn't see coming. I mean, what was Gargiel thinking when he was trying to attack Lucy? He was practically digging his own grave. And that's when Natsu practically explodes onto the scene, all fiery and determined, like he's the human embodiment of a matchstick just waiting to light up. Natsu's all about making a big entrance, none of that quiet sneaking around. He's not one for subtleties, so when he steps to Gargiel, it's with full-on intensity and zero chills. It's a fight that's as much about their rivalry as it is about proving who's the strongest, and Natsu's entrance sets the tone perfectly.
その傷でよくやるもんだ。お前は鴻上信也だ。
お前は牧島省吾だ。
犯罪係数ゼロ。
正義は議論の種になるが、力は非常にはっきりしている。人は正義に力を与えることができなかった。
Next up, Shogo Makishima's entrance against Gogami in Psycho Pass is like something straight out of a thriller. He just walks in, cool as ice, with that eerie aura that makes you instantly think, alright, this guy's trouble. It's clear that Makishima isn't just here for a fight, he's here to mess with Gogami's head. And when they finally clash, it's not just a physical confrontation, it's a battle of wits and philosophies. Gogami, the straight-laced enforcer, is all about justice and control, while Makishima thrives in chaos and defies the system. This fight is easily one of the best in the anime. Both Makishima and Gogami use the same martial arts, but their styles totally reflect their personalities. Makishima's moves are smooth and composed, but Gogami is more of a gritty street fighter. He's aggressive, but he's still technical. The choreography is on point and shows off their dedication. This battle was always going to happen, and the hype was real when it did. We knew Gogami could fight, but we weren't sure if Makishima could match him. But it turns out he's just as deadly, if not more so. The final fight was great, but this one just takes the cake.
いや全部ちょっと待って。
取り込み中のようだ。失礼する。
てめえがその凄腕ってのはよ。
柳生の連中なら先ほど死んだ。
死んだ？
私が切った。
Let's talk about Jin's entrance against Mugen, which led to their very first fight in Samurai Champloo. Mugen was in the middle of breaking a dude's finger when Jin walked in, realizing he'd stepped in at very wrong time. But hey, Mugen is all up for a fight when he sees Jin. The brilliance of this duel is how their designs reflect their fighting styles. Jin's bigger, balanced frame and traditional samurai kimono show his calculated, grounded swordsmanship, all the while Mugen's loose, lanky look and chaotic movements highlight his wild, unpredictable approach, using everything around him for quick, ruthless attacks. They're total opposites, which makes this encounter even more intriguing. We don't know that much about their backstories yet, but it's clear that they're evenly matched. In a surprising twist, they end up becoming each other's unshakable brothers. It was such an awesome way to kick off the series and a great start to one heck of a bromance.
急ぐぞ。
どうかしたか、イチゴ。久しぶりだな。俺の顔を覚えているか。
忘れていいんならそうしたいが、あばらいレンジ。
Next on our list, Renji's entrance against Ichigo is classic Bleach. It's full of attitude and confidence. This guy doesn't just stroll in, he charges in with that fiery, cocky energy that makes you instantly know he's not here to play. He's got that swagger, and as soon as he steps onto the scene, you can tell this is going to be a battle of egos. Renji's ready to throw down with no hesitation, like he's been waiting for this moment to prove himself against Ichigo. And he doesn't waste any time with fancy speeches or anything, he just went straight into action, swinging his sword like he was trying to chop Ichigo in half. It's fast, it's furious, and it's a perfect setup for the intense rivalry that's about to unfold. Of course, Ichigo's not backing down either, so you've got two guys with big personalities and even bigger swords ready to clash, but you already know who became stronger between the two, and it wasn't the guy with red hair.
何者だ？
地球って言ってたな。まあまあの星じゃないか。
ちょっと挨拶が丁寧になりすぎちまったかな。
これぐらいにしとくんだな、ナッパ。あまり派手にやらかすと、この星が高値で売れなくなるぞ。
Blasting out of nowhere, we have Vegeta's arrival on Earth in Dragon Ball. This guy doesn't just land on Earth like a regular villain, he makes an entrance that's practically a whole event. First, he arrives in a massive space pod, just casually crashing into the planet like it's no big deal. The impact alone is enough to rattle the ground, and Vegeta steps out like he's the king of the universe, no sweat. And then, of course, there's his attitude. He's not here to make friends. As soon as Vegeta makes landfall on Earth, he's already sizing up Goku with that smug, confident look, like he knows he's the worst dude around and is just waiting to show Goku what real power looks like. Goku's not backing down though, and this sets the stage for one of the most iconic fights in Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta's entrance is all about arrogance, strength, and that undeniable feeling that this is one showdown that you absolutely do not want to miss.
よせ。
覚悟したはずなのに。
さくらよせ。サスケ。
ナルト。
But looking back at Naruto's entrance to save Sakura from Sasuke, now that was a moment. The tension was so thick that you could cut it with a kunai. Sakura's in trouble, Sasuke's going full on dark side, and then boom, Naruto shows up like the whirlwind of hope that we all know and love. Naruto wasn't even fazed by Sasuke's whole brooding, I'm gonna destroy everything vibe, which made it even better actually. He just charges in, determined to bring back his friend, and boom, there's the classic Naruto energy, never back down, never give up. And as soon as he gets involved, the dynamic shifts from dark and heavy to the I've got this vibe that only Naruto can bring. Sasuke, of course, is all, why are you here? And Naruto just replies with that unshakable belief that no matter what, he'll get through to Sasuke. His entrance wasn't just about saving Sakura, it was about proving that he'll always fight for his friends no matter how tough things get.
あるんだな。今ここで。ここで決める。
Finally, we have the most epic rival entrances in the history of anime. Yes, I'm talking about Reiner making his big appearance against Eren in Attack on Titan. The whole scene is packed with tension, and just when you think you've got everything figured out, bam! Reiner goes full on Titan mode, revealing himself as the armored Titan right in front of Eren. It's one of those moments that completely flips the script. Up until that point, Reiner had been acting all buddy-buddy with Eren and the gang, so when he suddenly transforms, it's like the ground drops out from under you. The surprise is real. The way he just starts charging at Eren like it's no big deal, full speed ahead, fist swinging and nothing but destruction in his path, is downright terrifying. And Eren, well, he's in shock, trying to process everything, but Reiner is all business, bringing that heavy armored punch to the face. It's wild to see Reiner, who you thought of as one of the good guys, suddenly turn into a living nightmare. Definitely not the kind of entrance you'd want in a face-off. And with that, we're wrapping up this list of the best rival entrances. Make sure to drop your favorite in the comments below. Take a look at this video if you want to hang around for some more time, and see you soon.